Hello, Year 12. I hope you're enjoying your isolation, if that's the right word, not getting too bored, and that you're all healthy and well, most importantly. Um, it's an exciting moment in your A level. We're going to pause Russia for now. We've got up to Stalin getting into power. I think that's a really good place to leave things. We can uh, start again in year 13 with how he started to totally transform the economy of the USSR. That's all still to come. What I want you to focus on now at this time is your coursework, your NEA, your non-exam assessment. Um, I think this is a really good opportunity for you to kickstart the coursework and the research for it, and I've drawn up a plan about how we can do that. You're going to submit a little piece of work to me every 2 weeks between now and the summer holidays that's really going to guide you towards getting that coursework off the ground. So, to explain a few things about the coursework, first of all, in its final form, and by the way, I'm not expecting you to start writing this until after the summer holidays, until you're in year 13, but in its final form, the coursework will take the form of an essay between 3.5 and 4,000 words. It's worth 20% of the A level, and it is all about change over a 100-year period. So you're not going to be writing an essay on the First World War, it's only 4 years long. It's a 100-year period where you're looking at a big change taking place and the reasons for that change. And you're not allowed to overlap it with any aspect of the Tudors or Russia course. So you could do the same sort of time period as Tudors, but you'd have to be looking at a different country other than England, and the same thing with Russia. You can't overlap with those courses. Oh, I forgot to write on my little whiteboard. It's actually Gwen's whiteboard, but I forgot to write on. There are 3 assessment objectives. One is your actual ability to analyse the change, your analysis. One will be your ability to use primary sources. You're going to be looking at primary sources as part of this. And the final one will be you looking at historians' interpretations of whatever period is that you've looked at, and analysing why those interpretations might be different. I don't think I can write that and say it at the same time, so don't worry, I'll put it all on the document for you. So the first task that you're going to have, actually a couple of weeks to do, because I want this to be in after the so-called Easter holidays. Your first task is simply to decide what kind of area of focus you would like your coursework to be on. Now, it can be anywhere in the world, any country's history, and it can be any time period as well. You can decide whether you're most interested in medieval history and 20th century history. It's totally up to you. And that first task, here's the list of tasks I'm going to be sharing with you on Show My Homework today. The first thing I want you to get done is simply to choose a time and a place for the focus. What country are you interested in and why? And I want you to write half a side of A4 explaining why you've picked that. And I want you to start off a new folder or a new notebook, somewhere you're going to be keeping all your research, and send me a picture of that as well, just so I could see what kind of things people are putting their work in. There's a couple of websites I'm going to direct you to, one with some podcasts on, and one with some teacher-made sort of resources which might help you pick what country and time period you're most interested in. But look, if you're really, really stuck and you don't want to decide, I don't know why anybody would not want to decide, but if you don't want to decide, in the past we've used American history, the civil rights period, black people in America getting more rights slowly between the end of the Civil War and at the end of the 1960s, that 100-year period. People have studied that period. We've got quite a few resources on it at school, or we did have. I don't know, year 13 might have just walked off with them all and they've all gone. And not that I can go into school and get them anyway. But that is one topic that you could do if you can't think of anything else. But I'd love it if everybody thought of their own time and place that they were really interested in exploring. So that first task, as I said, is going to be due in, you've got till the 21st of April to do that. So do think about it. Talk to family members, friends, other people who are interested in history. Get a feel for what different time periods you're interested in, and then do that write-up, and we'll get the ball rolling on coursework. I'm really looking forward to hearing about what you've picked and guiding you through this work. Good luck.